Hello everybody and welcome to Take Scare Media. I am your host, Jerry, the Jerry, and I want to thank you, my scaries, for watching my video. Today, we are going to be unboxing a Friday 13th box set. The Blu-ray collection. I just got this bad boy in the mail. So with that said, let's get unboxing. All right, folks. Oh man, I just noticed a little bit of dent in this box. Probably when they packed it. Oh, yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. But dang, this is awesome. This packaging is so cool. Look at this. Wow. And then we got the movies. This side here. The bag head. Part 3. So cool. Alright. With that said, folks, let's get busy. Let's take a look at each one of these. And then I'll tell you stories of each one of these as I go along. Alright. Take a look at part 1. Friday the 13th, part 1. Now, this came out right around when I wasn't too keen in horror just yet. It wasn't until 1984 when I finally, I loved horror. I kind of liked horror at the time. I didn't mind it, but some scared me. But I seen this on TV, and I've heard about it, in the way. Now, I didn't get to see this until it was VHS, and then rented it. So open this up. Ooh, look at this. So they got the uncut version and the theatrical version. I didn't know that. Wow. There's some stuff I didn't even know. So the theatrical cut, that's on number 1. And it also has the reverse art for the original Friday the 13th poster. Wow, that is so cool. So, you got this. This is the original too. I'm not sure what that is. I think it must have been another alternative poster. Well, that is really cool. Let's turn that one around. Wow. That's so cool. Look at that. How awesome that is. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in. Very cool. Theatrical cut, uncut. I've never seen the uncut version. Wow. See here, guys. I've only seen this cut of the film. I've never seen the uncut. So I guess I'm going to be doing a marathon, guys. I'm definitely going to do my own commentary on each one of these on this video, on this channel, So get prepared for that once I figure out how to do it. Friday the 13th, part 2. The body count continues. Special features. They got new 4K scan of the original. All right, so that's the 4K scan. Wait, so these are 4K? Yeah, that's the 4K version. That's a 4K version. Open it up. All right, so it's just part 2. Just the part 2. And then, look, I love that. That's so cool. And then, and just a text poster. That's really cool. But that's a 4K, huh? And Blu-ray. Very, very cool. All right, well, that's part 2. Now we're getting into part 3, which I started seeing a lot more in the theater or advertisement as I got older. I think this came out in 82. So this came out in 82. I was still like around 10. So I was still seeing a lot of this on TV, but I wasn't old enough to go see it. It wasn't until later when I started seeing these films. All right, open it up, and we got 3D. Now, that's during the 3D craze, obviously. There's a lot of that going on. Annabelle 3D, all that. Jaws 3D. That's cool. The alternative work in that. Let's see. And that's the classic one right there. So let's reverse this one. I'm going to check this out. All right. That's cool, guys. Come on. Sweet. All right, so here's the thing. This disc here must be the replacement disc for this. So I'm going to take this one out. So I'll go ahead and put that in. Boom. So there, I got the correct copy of the disc in here, and then I'll just take the old disc and put it right on in here. Now, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now, I started, this is the final chapter. Is this the one with, oh yes, the one with Corey Feldman in it. Man, I do remember seeing this on video. I was old enough to actually see this on video, and I think A New Beginning, yeah, I'll tell you that in a second. That one really, I think this one really was so cool of all of it. And I like the final chapter because they literally thought that it was done at this point. But no, it wasn't. It made a ton of money. So here's the disc. Take this out. What's the alternative work? Oh yeah, it's the print poster. That's cool. I'll just keep that in there. I'll keep the other one. I like this one with the spike. That's so cool. Matches. It's taking a turn for me with this series. Obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street, I was watching every year from '84. This one came out in... So this one came out in '84. And that's when I first saw Nightmare on Elm Street, when that first came out in '84. So which got me into rewatching these on video. So this one, A New Beginning, this one is the one that I went over to my friend's house. My brother went over to his friend's, like a new auto commentary. Every one of these has a brand new something. My brother went over to his friend's house, and then they called me and said, "Jared, you want to come over?" So I said, "Yeah." So we went over there, and we watched this film. This scared the crap out of us. Even though it wasn't Jason per se, it was still pretty cool. Tommy Jarvis is in here. Obviously, if you've seen it, you know the ending. Let's see what the alternative work is. Still haunts you. Yeah, it's just a print poster. This one scared us. We were like daring each other to go upstairs during this one. After it was over, we were like, "Hey, I dare you to go upstairs." The light was on. Nobody wanted to go upstairs. I think it was me, my brother, and his friend, and I think somebody else. It's so good times, man. Good times. This is when I started getting into horror big time because of Nightmare on Elm Street 4 made me a horror fan, and I started picking up other stuff. This is one I started picking up, and man, I loved it so much. At that point, when they started coming out, boom, Friday the 13th, Jason Lives, seen a lot of advertisement for this one. This is the gritty one. This is the one that gives you the I don't know, it feels like sand in your mind. It's great. I love it. Jason Lives. It's like the heavy metal version. Obviously, you have Alice Cooper singing The Man Behind the Mask with the accompanying video, which is great. Open this up, and we got... These discs are fantastic. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow, look at the inside. Oh, wow, okay. Look at this. Holy cow, that is so cool. The versatile art, I mean, it can have that, the original, or just have him on it. That is so cool. I love it. I'll keep the art on it, but yeah, that is so cool. So this one, yes, this one was the gritty one. This was right after... the next year, because Freddy wasn't out this year, and I had to, bide my time with this one, and of course the other horror movies as well. So yes, it's gritty. But here we go. Now, This one I didn't see in the theater. Okay, so this one I didn't see in the theater. I saw this one in video. Every one of these I saw on video because I wasn't old enough to go in the theater just yet. And boom, here we go. This is where I started going into the theater. I saw Friday the 13th, The New Blood, this bad boy, this video right here, this movie, this film, this cinematic art, my favorite Friday the 13th film in the collection. I love it on the mere aspect of Jason. I'm about to say Freddy. Jason has competition from Tina. And wow, this was an amazing movie. Kane Hodder, of course, shows up. This is the first time we see Kane Hodder. We have different guys on all these, but Kane Hodder showed up in this one. This is 1988 when I finally got a chance to go see movies by myself. Very cool. We'll open this up. Wow, look at this. So cool, guys. Yes. Right here. Look at that. And the interior art is him breaking through the window. So cool. I love it. So this one, like I said, this is where he actually had competition, and it actually gave him something to fight against, instead of just having lonely teenagers getting knocked off one at a time. Man, I love this film to this day. This is my favorite one of all. Out of all these, I'll choose New Blood. Very good stuff. And of course, when I started going to the theater with this one, I had to go see the next one, and that was Jason Takes Manhattan. And again, just like everybody else, over time though, okay, I didn't like this film. I went and saw it, and I thought, why is he on the boat the entire time? I was thinking he was going to go to New York and kick some butt. He does, but he doesn't do it for quite a long time. Boom. Over time though, grow to love this film. I still like it. It's not as great as the last one. Nothing's going to beat that one. But still pretty cool. Still cool to see him in New York. I like he walks by this billboard and it just happens to be a hockey mask as their graphic. That's so cool. But over time, people would love this film. I don't mind it as much as I used to hate it. But I don't mind it. I like it now. I love this series. So now we're getting into Jason Goes to Hell. My friend and I from high school, my friend and I went and saw this one. We went and saw this one. So I saw New Blood by myself, my friend from high school, Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Oh, wow, there's 2 discs in this one, too? Theatrical cut and unrated cut. I didn't even see the unrated cut. Wow, guys, come on. I'm loving this. And the thing is that the silver mask, I love the silver mask look. Jason Goes to Hell. And again, people were kind of upset because he wasn't in the film. He was at the beginning of it and near the end of it because he was body hopping through everybody else. Again, I was like, what? But we still went and saw it. It was still, I don't know if it was a complete hit, but we liked it. And disc replacement. So there's a disc replacement, the unrated cut. So I'm gonna replace that. So let's take a look underneath here. Sorry guys, this is gonna be one long video today. And so we got Jason Goes to Hell, Finally at Home. So it's two different styles. I kind of like this one better. I'm gonna stay with that one. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this disc. All right, so here's the new one, the replacement disc. And that is the unrated, which I've never seen before. I'm loving these ones, man. I'm loving these. Go ahead and put the old unrated back into the thing here. And then I'll go ahead and put the theatrical cut back in its spot, and boom. There we go. Again, this was very cool. Good memories. Hanging out with my best friend in high school, going to see horror movies, watching. We did a lot of that together. It was so good. And so then, a couple years later, or a year later, I'm not sure when it happened, but Jason X came 2002. Out. It took a while for him to get Jason back on the big screen. But yeah, 2002, Jason X comes out. I actually dig this movie. I really dig this movie. So then we got Jason X, and of course, again, another replacement. So I'm going to replace that as well. Underneath, we got a bigger version of... No? It's the same one? Okay, just different back art. Yeah. I'll just stick with this one. But yeah, that's pretty sweet, guys. Come on. So I'm going to replace that disc art. All right. Go ahead and replace the new one. Put the new one in there. And now the new discs are in. Jason X, man, this was really good. By 2002, I wasn't hanging around with my friend anymore. I saw this, I think, with somebody else. Maybe my wife at the time. My ex-wife. Then, of course, we go later down the road, and we get to, I think it's 2003, actually. Was it 2003 this came out? 2003. I was just getting out of the Navy at the time. I was with my ex-wife at the time. And her and I went and saw this movie. And, man, I loved it. Just to see these two. Just to see Robert Englund back as Freddy. And I'm so too bad they didn't get Kane Hodder back as Jason. But the guy who played him did a real... Derek, I think his name? I forget his name. But, yeah. The guy who played him was really good. But it would have been cool to see Kane Hodder in there. But, yeah, this film... Oh, man. It did make money, but at first people didn't really care for it. I dug it. I love the demon Freddy when he pops that back out of the water and we see the full form of Freddy, the demon Freddy. That was cool. So here's the alternative. Freddy versus Jason, no text, well, except for verse. So I'm just going to keep the other one, put that back. Boom. So yeah, her and I went and saw this. We both liked it. It was pretty cool. And then, of course, what we got here? The new one, 2009, which I already have in Blu-ray. And I think they have a 4K scan of this now. Yes, they have a 4K scan of this, I believe. This movie came out in 2009. We haven't had a Friday the 13th film since. A lot of red tape going through right now to try to get one back on the screen or on the small screen. But, man, I'm really looking forward to them getting Jason back on the big screen. But this movie, I liked it. Putting 3 of the films together. This is the killer cut. I already have the killer cut. I bought it already in my previously. But, hey, now I have it in my collection again. Yeah. Wow, there it is. There is the... See, one thing, the images that came out of this... release is this image right here. They use that so much because they can. It's a newer film. More rights can be handed over to use this image for a lot of merchandise, t-shirts and whatnot. And I like it. I like that image. In fact, we're going to switch that around. Boom. We're going to switch it to that one because I like that image. Look at that. There we go. I like that. So with that said, I have this Blu-ray version of 2009. I already have a Blu-ray version of 2009. So cool. I like it. Let me know. What did you think about 2009? Friday the 13th. Put your comments down below. And then what is this? This one I don't know what this is. Bonus material. Friday the 13th bonus material. So bonus disc 1, bonus disc 2. I'm not really sure what's on it. She is in a boat. See if it has anything on the back. Okay, so new interviews, new location feature. Now these aren't new because this box set's pretty old. Not old, but a couple years ago. And last but not least, let's take a look at the booklet that comes with and see what we got in here. Crystal Lake. So I guess it goes through the entire series, talks about it. Some really cool pictures in here. Yeah, there's there it is. When this guy gets knocked off, that's crazy. And then we find out about the ending. Of course, we all know what the ending of that one is. Pretty cool stuff, guys. Pretty cool stuff. Very cool. Well, that is the box set. I'll put all this stuff back and get my final thoughts. There we go. The entire box set of Friday the 13th, each one. Freaking love it. This is amazing, guys. I mean, I got the 4K box set of Nightmare on Elm Street 2. You can watch that on my channel as well. This is cool. All right, my scaries, thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. Please share this video out. A little cinematic review for you guys. If you got this far, write down Friday the 13 rules and let me know what you thought about this box set if you have it, or what you thought about my review. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks, my scaries. Until next time, thumbs me up, comment down below, subscribe, more videos on the way. And as always, remember to scare.